Nice. Recording in progress. So anybody that's watching this video in the future, we have already drawn a couple microbes. And what we've figured out is that this part of the theme seems to be that there's borders. So I was right in the middle of this pink one. So I drew the original circle. I'm going to draw this thin border on the inside. Now, the truth is that you could draw the inside first if you find that easier, and then you could draw a border around the outside. You know, a lot of times when you're drawing, you'll have teachers or people or videos that'll say that, you know, you have to do it in a particular order. You know, the order can be a little bit flexible, especially when you're doing shapes like this. All right, so I'm going to try and put these dots around the border on the outside. Looks like they're somewhat evenly spaced. The interesting thing about this microbe is that it's got 5 circles in the middle. So there's kind of like a suggestion of a star. So imagine if you were to draw a star, and I think you guys, everyone, maybe you know how to do this, maybe you don't, but if you can draw a 5-pointed star like that. You start off with a triangle, almost makes like an A, and then you come across with another A, and then you connect it. So what that gives you is these 5 points. It basically divides a circle into 5 points. And that's kind of like a sheriff's star. You ever seen like a sheriff's badge? This circle in here, so I'm looking for 5 dots. So they start at the top, we'll do 1. And then in my star, I get a second one at the bottom, third one at the bottom. I go 1 up into this corner, and then 1 up into that corner. So I'll draw the line, but the microbe doesn't actually have the star in the middle, but it does have 5. So that's how you can get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Ooh, he did do 2. Look at that. Not he, but she did do 2. This one is a similar microbe. Oh, that's fascinating. So this one, instead of having 5, it's got 1 in the middle. That's interesting. Let me move my pointer. It's also pink. And this one appears to be more of an oval. And then it's got a border. And then it's got a circle right in the middle. It's almost like a target for archery. And instead of having dots in the border, it has circles. And we're getting a lot of practice with circles. Looks like those dots in the middle though. Things are starting to get interesting. Look at that one. The one that I'm pointing to now looks like an octopus, but it doesn't have 8 legs, or it looks like a squid, I guess. Yeah, more like a squid. So a squid, I'll switch to orange. The body of the squid looks like an oval. Looks like a hush puppy, actually. And that has lots of dots.
It kind of looks like a peanut.
Yes.
Yes. Or a jelly bean.
Jelly beans are also really good. The peanut would swell and pinch in. and then swell and pinch in, but definitely has two sides. And then a jelly bean, well, I imagine a bean that has like two small sides and one long side, but it doesn't. I mean, all of those are really good. So when you associate one object with another, like we saw this microbe, I said it looked like a squid, mainly because of these tentacles, having three of them. And then it does look like a peanut. So let's do it. Like, let's make a family of these microbes, and they will all be orange. They will all have a similar border that either looks like a jelly bean, a peanut, or a hush puppy. If you guys don't know what a hush puppy is, it's a hot dog that's like dipped in like corn batter, the cornbread batter, and then they fry it. It's not the healthiest snack, but it's so delicious. If you like hot dogs, you have to like hot dog though. It's almost like baking the bun of the hot dog onto the hot dog. I love this idea, this little microbe family. They're orange, they're speckled with dots. And then I'll make them have tentacles. And I guess they have three. So I'll do three tentacles, one. And the tentacles seem like they're moving around. I'm pointing at it here. They are curvy and active. Sometimes you can make lines and the line is correct and in that it's in the right place, but it might be too light. And then you can just like go over it again. And I think the tentacles should be all about the same length. I made a big one, I made a big peanut. So I made those tentacles longer, and then I made a medium-sized hush puppy, and then I made a miniature jelly bean. So I made their tentacles match the size of the bodies. Whoever mentioned the peanut, if I move this one over, look at the blue one. If we draw the blue one from the inside out, the middle of that blue one looks like a peanut, like really looks like a peanut. Let's try it. Did my peanut. Why is this pencil so light? I'll try this one. Did my peanut. I'm going to do my thick border, which looks like almost like a jelly bean. Whoa, we're combining them. Then the border has circles. The peanut has dots. And then the outside of the border has tentacles. They almost look like eyelashes, but they're little S's. I'm going to just draw one S in the bottom of the corner here. So the letter S is really curvy. A lot of times you see the letter S, in drawing. It's just a little less curvy. And I think that's what's happening with these legs. If you can call them legs. I don't think you can really call them legs even. I love that one too. Sorry, I just started laughing because we drew this tiger eye, not tiger eye, lion's eye in the last class. And if you look at this microbe, the yellow one, you see how the inside almost looks like it looks like an eye. It looks like a really simple eye. I move the pointer. All right, so I'm going to do an eye as simple as can be. Put a circle in the middle, and then I'll put a border around that. It's too bright. It's okay. I guess the ends, that when the top and the bottom meet, they make a point. Man, this is amazing. Is this interesting or is this boring? Is it okay? Thumbs up. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be drawing microbes this morning. I thought, but each one is like more interesting than the next. Look at this blue one up here. It's got like, the blue one's got like 3 legs, and I'll show you what I mean. Maybe I'll do it in purple. So instead of drawing the border first, do you have a question? Anybody got a question? You can just unmute it.
Can we do the one next to the star, not the yellow one?
Yes. That one looks like, yeah, we'll try that one. Let me do the blue one really quickly because I'll show you. It's already in my head. Yeah, and anyone else has a question, you can speak. Is that ooh, I gotta let Susan in.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Zoe.
Please draw that one. Can I show you something I made?
Yes. So, oh my gosh, that looks like a stained glass window. That's stunning. Thank you. So, just so you guys know, I'm glad you have the chat, and I will try to keep my eye on it. And I thank you for some of the compliments on there. Zoe, I see you. Yeah. So it's hard for me to watch the chat because I have your picture and then the drawing, and my whole screen is like taken up just with that. So please feel free to unmute yourself and just ask a question. I'm happy to hear it. All right. So instead of drawing the border first, I'm going to draw a circle and then draw 3 strands of beads. When I say beads, I don't actually mean beads, but I'm just saying these little circles that touch each other and connect. And then they go out in 3 strands. And they're relatively straight. 1 circle, 2 circles, 3 circles. You could count them, 4 circles, 5 circles. I was like looking at the length of them, but you could also count the circles.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up, boys?
Are we supposed to draw this? Because we're late.
Oh yeah, you just got in. I just let you in?
Yeah.
We're about yeah, you can draw these. We're gonna draw like 2 more. This is just a warm up. It's just to get us to like 1 o'clock, and then after that we're gonna start the we'll start the lesson. So the way I drew, I'll draw a second one. The way I drew this purple microbe up here is I started with a circle in the middle, and then I started linking up a bunch of circles radiating out of that center in 3 strands. So when anything appears to be like shooting out of the center, it's called a radiating line. So these are like a radiating string of beads. And then of course it's got this beautiful border. And once you have the beads strung, you can draw the border, and that kind of closes off the microbe. Kind of proud of it. I'm pretty proud of it. And then the last one we're going to do before we go, we'll do the one that has the blue circle in the middle with the red border, and then like the pink, almost like the stems coming out of it. All right, microbe, border. And we've been drawing, boys, the guys that just came in, we've been drawing these microbes from different in different orders. Like we did things, each one is like a little bit different, and it's just to show that you can warm up with marks. There's circles, there's hatch marks, there's ovals, big circles, small circles, borders, textured centers. All right, let me move this one up to get some real estate. All right, let me change the angle of the pointer. All right, I'm gonna start with my blue center. And this center is gonna be a little bit darker blue. And again, I'm starting from the inside out, which is not necessarily how you should do it. I mean, it might be better to start with the red outside. I don't know. Here's my red border. I'm going to switch over, do my pink puffy. The pink these little pink, there's like a straight line that comes out and then there's a circle attached to it. I drew some sunflower, or not sunflowers, but dandelions. Yeah, you can speak. Yeah, ask a question.
Is this still the warm up?
It is.
Okay.
Yep. The exercise we're going to start in, yeah, right after I finish drawing this one microbe. The reason I think this is kind of fun is that nobody knows what a microbe looks like. I mean, maybe you've studied it. Maybe I was just saying in the beginning of class, it's like, maybe you have a microscope, and maybe someone taught you how to study microbes, but I never have. I might try to Google some images to see if they really do look like this. But honestly, looking at this, it's just an excuse to take some relatively simple drawings and just get our hand-eye coordination going. You can experiment with colors. You can embellish on them. You can shade them in. There's no rules here. That's what I kind of like about it. It's just an excuse to draw. This one looks like a tadpole. That one at the top looks like a tadpole, and the one next to it looks like a worm. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll draw the tadpole one. A little football shape with one tail. Those have dots. And then,
I've raised tadpoles before.
really?
Yeah, they eat each other. They're cannibals.
I did not know that. They must have been super hungry.
Oh no, we read it before. We woke up the next morning and saw two skeletons of tadpoles. Then the next morning, the skeletons were gone.
Yikes. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of protein in there for a growing frog. There, I'm going to shade in the worm looking shape. Maybe I'll shade in my blue circle. That looks like fun. I'm going to add a little purple to the border. Yeah, this is like a coloring book. It's like we made our own coloring book. Whoa, I'm going to use green in the outside. Oh, that might not look good. Maybe it looks good. That's not so bad. I'm going to make them really dark. Sometimes green and red or green and pink don't look that good together, but yeah, green and pink look good together. Green and red sometimes don't look good. One of the things. Awesome. Okay, so we've been drawing microbes for half an hour now. I think we're warmed up. Yeah, any questions?
I'm done.
Let's see. All right, let's take a break. Let's see what we did. So especially the guys that just came in late, this would be helpful for you all to see what people have done. All right. Wow, nice page. It's a beautiful page. Yes, you can put that into a border. All right, Zoe, hold on. I'm going to pin you next. Pin.
Wait, which
Got a
one?
nice border. You could round that out. Awesome. I'm loving it. All right, Smith family. Who's that? Who's in there? You're on mute though. What's your name?
William.
William. Nice. Hello, William. Look at that page, man. Yes. Okay. Because I didn't see anybody's work. I was nervous. I was like, is this a good lesson or not? You guys crushed it. You guys are crushing it. All right, let's see. Is Liam, can we see yours, Liam? Very, very nice. Very well invented. I seriously appreciate you making up your own ones. I don't know if Zoe, did we see yours? Replace pin.
Mine or
Yeah, did we see it?
yeah.
Yeah. Now you got it. See what I mean? Now you got like, now that it's like, I didn't mean to like wait for permission to color it in at the end, but like now that like the concept is that you made a coloring book, now you get to color it is should be really liberating. That's lovely. Lillian, can we see yours? All right, we got two Zoes. I forgot about that. Sorry. Replace pin. Look at those colors. Those are nice pencils. Nice choice. Very nice choice. All right, yeah, let's see it. Anjali. Remember, replace the pin. Oh, yes, they're so small. And they occupy the whole page. It's so interesting. I love that. They're really nicely spaced out on the page. Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, they are microbes, but I just don't know anything. I would normally when we draw like nature and science related things, I actually know what I'm talking about. You know, I can talk about anatomy, I can talk about systems and processes and like how the nature goes through it, but like I do not know. I know nothing about microbes. All right, Toby, thank you for starting that off. That was great. Okay. So this next one is less observational. It's going to start off observational and then we can like build on it. And I need everybody to like be open to, you know, when you have an idea, like add to it. We're going to start off with something really basic and then we're just going to keep adding something and adding something, adding something. And then once we feel like it's done, then it'll be done. And it's going to start off and like honestly, the drawings are going to be even simpler. They're going to start off even simpler, more simple. Is it more simple? Simpler, more simple than the microbes. Microbes might be more challenging than what we're about to do. Okay, let me get the screen share back on. Screen share. And again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to voice them. All right, I'm going to save the elf's hat. I already talked about the elf's hat. It's too funny. All right, let's try this one. Okay. All right, so the very simple drawing is a flag. So let's, basically what type of flag do you think that I'm gonna make the handle purple. We can kind of like, you can just think about, I mean, sometimes there's flags. We get, our lawn gets fertilized. It's like an organic fertilizer, but they still don't want the dogs to go on it. And so we get like a flag on our lawn every week. Not every week. It's like twice a summer. And they're yellow. So I guess in the short run, I'm going to make some grass. So I'm just going off of this flag. You could think about like, yeah, oh, did you draw some microbes, boys? Hold on, let me zoom in on you. Excellent. Is that a Maryland flag? Yes, you already have flags. Cool. Okay, so yes, you can make it a particular type of flag. It could say something. I'm just like, I'm thinking about like scale, and I'm going off of it. So if anybody has any ideas, you can make it truly your own. So I'm going to draw grass. Oh, I'm going to put my dog. I think there's a picture of a dog on it because they don't want dogs to walk on it. This is a picture of a dog. Does that look like a dog? A little bit like a dog. I saw somebody with their hand up. Who is that? Share it. Just talk, guys. You can speak freely. I'm gonna fill this one in. Yeah, but if you are talking, you have to unmute it, or else I can't hear you. So again, the drawing of the flag is as simple as can be. It's supposed to inspire some imagination. So here's my grass, and so far, it's very two-dimensional, meaning that I'm not like looking at the lawn. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I had an idea. So do you know how we had cicadas this summer? The cicadas were like really intense. I loved them. So think about it. So there's grass, and then there's dirt underneath the grass. So I'm drawing a layer of dirt. And then the cicadas tunneled down from underneath the tree. So maybe I need a tree. How about that? Let's do that. So I'm going to do a tree.
When the cicadas came, we ate the cicadas.
Ah! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Who said that? Did somebody really eat the cicadas?
Yep, that was me.
Did you dip it in chocolate?
No, it tasted like fried shrimp.
Oh, I don't like shrimp either, though. You have.
They're actually in the shrimp and lobster family.
Really?
Yep.
Fascinating.
It's
No.
kind of weird, but it is.
I would eat them if I had to, but I'd have to be like really, really, really hungry. I feel like I would eat a tadpole too, but I would have to be really, really, really hungry. Like starving in the woods.
They tasted actually really good. They tasted like chips.
I have heard that. Like I really have. I've heard like that there was a chef in New York that was, he had all different kinds of dishes that he was making with okay, so that's what I was saying. In the spirit of cicadas, I was going to draw their little larva. I'm going to draw some larva underneath the so apparently they also have like multiple stages of development. So they fall off, they get larva phase, they fall off the tree, they tunnel. And then for 17 years, they're not active. Like they are, moving around, eating, doing all kinds of stuff beneath the soil. Question, yeah. You're on
I
mute,
know
Bob.
the stages of the cicadas.
Yeah, what are they?
So they first come out of the little shell things, and they go down. They like kind of bury themselves. Once they hatch, they go down, burrow,
Yes.
and go up, and then crust themselves in those little skeletal shells. And then that's when they're in. And then when they come out of that little crusted shell, they're really white because they don't have a shell, and they're super soft, and their wings haven't really developed yet. But then after a little bit, they'll turn like greenish brown, and then they'll get a shell and stuff like that.
Yes. So they've it's like molting.
And they have little pinchers. like super tiny pinchers that don't actually hurt, but there are pinchers on it.
I'm done with the flag.
Finish the flag. Okay. I think I'm getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. I might add a sun. And then I might add a blue sky. Let me close my picture off. I'm also trying to close off. I'm putting this little sketch inside of a rectangle. For whatever reason, I made it green. I think that was the pencil that was in my hand. So if you put your little flag, whoever said they were finished with their flag, if you can put your drawing inside of a rectangle, then you can tell what needs to get done. There might be more stuff. So for example, I need to finish drawing the dirt in this corner. I could put birds in the distance. A bird there, a bird there. I could put a little hole in the tree. Just like, I guess basically fun details. I think details are fun. These, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are, they're supposed to be the cicada larva that they've tunneled into the ground. So they have a yellow tunnel and the larvae are orange. I don't know if that makes really any sense, but it was just an idea that I had. And then it spurred all of this interesting conversation about cicadas. I guess my tree needs some roots. So I'm going to keep going with the orange color for the roots. And then the last thing, I'll show you guys a trick. If you want to do, if you're working on white paper and you want to draw clouds, you have to draw, you can't add white to the paper. So you can draw clouds, but then you have to shade the sky around it. Well, I didn't think I was going to be drawing cicada larva this morning, nor did I think I was going to draw a flag. So those are two surprises. I have to admit, I probably draw a sun probably every day. Just like if you're drawing anything outside and you put the sun on it, it's so good. It just makes everything seem good. Flag. Well, you win some, you lose some. And I'm going to say this is a draw. Oh, you get it? It's a draw. Win, lose, draw. That's the first time I've ever made that pun. I'm proud of it. All right, it's 1:16, so that was perfect. We finished this in, let's see what you got. Nice. That could be a postage stamp. That would be a perfect letter. Look at that. These are amazing. Yes, people. Let that imagination run. Hold on, I'm going to stop the share so I can see. So I can see a little bit better. We don't have to end exactly at 1:30.
I don't know why, but I made like a whole bunch of suns in the picture.
Anjali, let's see it. Hold on, William. We'll be right there. Oh, you did two flags. Yes. Oh, and you've got, are those cicadas?
They're fireflies.
Fireflies. Okay. Fireflies. I think fireflies are much more appealing. All right, William, let's see yours. Great job, Anjali. Place it. Yeah, that sun is epic. Nice job. Very, dude, way to use the whole rectangle. All right, Liam, you're next. And then we'll do the Zoes in order. We'll do IE and then EY. Nice spread. Yes, look at that open space.
I don't know why, but I made a whole bunch of suns in the
I was gonna
picture.
say, it looks like the sun traversing the sky, going across, arcing across the sky. Great work, dude. Excellent, Liam. All right, Zoe, IE, let's see what you got.
I'm drawing a tulip over here.
Yes, yes, the tulip integrating the lessons. That's awesome. And actually, the dark larva works better than I made my larva light against dark, and I think yours actually works better. That's a great rectangle. Great rectangle. All right, Zoe, EY. Please pin.
I'm not quite done yet.
That's okay. No, it's rushing. The Karikashu, is that how you pronounce it? Boys, brothers, how do you do yours? Oh, and then Lillian, let's see yours. Do we see yours yet, Lillian? Placement. Yeah, Lillian, we're ready. That green is like the best green. That's the nicest border. Good work. Great composition. Good rectangle. I like that it's a taller rectangle than, taller than it is wide. All right. Do we dare try the elf hat? Actually, Susan's kids. Can we see what are your guys' names, by the way? I don't have the list on me.
Rohan and Kieran.
Okay, great. Can I see your guys' flag composition?
I didn't color mine in.
That's okay. Whoa, you got the whole track. Yes. Yes, well done. Great scene. That is fantastic too. Oh my goodness. So it feels like a diorama. Good work. Great work. All right, the next one's gonna be great. Are you ready? And so after class, you guys can always go back and finish these. You don't have to like make it, it doesn't have to end now. I guess that's what I'm saying. I think we might be getting some elves on the shelves coming up. We'll see. Screen share. Screen share. And then this is just full disclosure. I have never drawn an elf, I think, in my life. You already did it. I love the hearts.
My sister drew that.
She did that already. It's too much, man. All right, so I'm gonna stick this up in the corner. The starting thing couldn't be simpler. I guess we'll use red, right? I guess we'll use red. I'm gonna use, it's a flat bottom. And then the one side arcs up. It kind of like concaves out, it curves to the right. And then the left side concaves in to make almost like a shark fin triangle. And then it's got a ball on the top. Isn't it usually a white ball at the top of like a Santa hat? Okay. So if it's a white ball, then I need to figure out how to make, I gotta choose my background now. I guess I'm making it a sky. So if you want something to show up lighter, or the color white, and it happens to be this, and you're working on that color paper, if you want a white object and you're working on white paper, you don't really have a choice. Like you just have to, you can't add white to white. You know what I mean? It's like if you were working on red paper, the hat wouldn't show up. You can't add red on top of red. So for lighter objects, or white objects actually, you're gonna have to draw the colors around. All right. Why is it still out of focus? It's so annoying. Or if it's tilted funny. Hold on, let me try to adjust this. so it stays in focus.
I'm done.
You finished your elf already?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Hold it up. Go closer. We can't see. Oh, you finished the hat. Nice. Now we have to draw the whole elf. That's the hard part.
Oh shit.
Let's draw the entire elf. Okay. So I'm gonna give him bangs, or just hair, I guess, coming underneath from out underneath the hat. And then elves, they have pointy ears, don't they? Oh man, this is not gonna look good. It already looks like Yoda. I guess elves have pointy ears. Maybe not that pointy. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to copy me. I think I might just go full Yoda. I think I might just have to make this Yoda elf.
Okay, I'm done. Now that.
If you can hold it up. Okay, now you finish the flag. Wow. Dude, love pervades over that land. Look at that sky too. Beautiful sky.
My brother made a Yoda in a Christmas hat. Jack. He's my brother.
This isn't even an original idea. There's my elf. Eyebrows. Smile. Yikes.
I'm done with my elf.
You finished the elf?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like the trend of elves on the shelves have been, now they're skinny. Whoa, I love that guy. I love that guy. Excellent. So we have 5 minutes left in class. I'm gonna need more time. You can draw more elves, or you can like color in more stuff. There's my elf.
I'm done mine.
You guys draw so fast.
Then
Nice. You gotta give him a suit. I'm gonna give my guy a red suit. So this is an example. I was talking in the other class. Sometimes you draw using lines. Sometimes you draw when you're coloring, if that makes any sense. So when I'm doing mine, I'm like, oh gosh. So I'm actually coloring the suit in order to draw the suit.
I'm done.
Hold on. I'll come look in a second. I just have to finish my. I need an idea. I want to see if my guy's like hanging on something. What could he be holding on to? Anybody have any ideas for me?
I made an alien elf.
All right, in 1 minute. In 1 minute, I will stop the share and we will look.
Yeah.
Because I can't see everybody's if it's so small. Oh, that's an idea. I was just imagining the elf holding a rainbow. That's a fun concept. Boy, do you give. Should he be in a cloud? What if he's in a cloud? He's resting on a cloud. Did anybody do his feet? Is he wearing boots?
I've already done mine. I
Okay.
finished it a couple minutes ago.
All right, we only have 2 minutes left, so I better stop it. I'm gonna come back in and color it because since I made the star, since I made the I committed to the sky early because of the hat. I think that's why I had the idea for the rainbow. So I was gonna have him hanging from like a chandelier or from a tree or something. Okay, let me stop the share. Let's see what you guys got. Stop share. Stop the share. All right, boys.
I made an alien elf.
It is definitely an alien elf. Interesting. No joints in those arms. Oh, that's a handsome elf. Nice. He's got a suit. I love it. Yeah, working small is good. All right, Liam. We're gonna show Liam's. Yeah, I love his little his shoes, little puff balls on his shoes. Fantastic. Nice. Nice. He's got like a onesie. Liam, he looks a little like a baby elf. A baby
Supposed to
Yoda.
be wearing footy jammies.
A baby Yoda elf. All right, William, let's see yours. And then we'll do Zoe with an IE. Now that seems like Christmas. Nice. Even though, honestly, the red, even like, I know you were covering up your first try, but that red up there, that looks great. It feels like it's like such a good Christmas vibe. Oh, man, I love Christmas. All right, Zoe with an IE, you're next. Replace Pam. Excellent. He's got a long neck.
He ate a quarter of Santa's cookies.
His body looks like a Hershey's kiss. Good work. I'm glad you had fun. All right, Toby, you're next. And then Zoe with an EY after that. Replace pin. Oh my goodness. Yes. And you scaled up. That is I love that elf. Good work. Good work. Yeah. And honestly, it's interesting because like the puffball looks a little bit like a moon too. And today's a full moon.
You should be glad this Zoe is here.
What's that?
This is Zoe with an E.
So, all right. No, the Zoe with the EY is coming up on the Zoom chat. Hold on, let's see. Replace the pan. Flamingo Zoe. And then Anjali, you're next. Do you mind if you can be, do you mind being called Flamingo Zoe? I'm just kidding, I won't do that.
Sure, I like flamingos.
I know, it is like a really good one. All right, Anjali, looks like Zoe needs a second to finish.
I made a girl and a boy out.
Yes, and they look so nice in those rectangles. A lot of love in that drawing. All right, Lillian, let's see it. If you're ready. And then the brothers can come up next. The present, isn't it so nice with it like sitting? You could put it like actually on a shelf. That was a smart idea, turning those legs to the side. All right, boys, let's see it. Oh, we saw yours already. Okay, yes. But
Just put rocket.
He's got rocket propelled. It's a rocket propelled elf. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see some smoke underneath there. All right, Zoe, we're ready for you.
Okay.
With a flamingo, Zoe.
No.
Final, the finishing touches.
Okay, done.
Ta-da.
I made mine have wings.
It's got wings. It's
And
an
a
elf with
bell.
wings. What's on it? What's on the hat?
A bell.
Yes. Oh, look at this one. If you look up at mine, I did a little bell. That was like the next one. Loving it. Great work, everybody. This was a lot of fun. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna do next week. I think we're gonna do we're gonna look at Van Gogh and sketch some of the things, the details of paintings. That should be, they're like really famous paintings, but there's little details that like anybody can draw if you have the right instruction. Okay, good to see you all.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
great
class.
week. Oh, you're so welcome. It was so much fun.
Thank